Have you ever noticed that most of the time we suffer far more from what we create in our minds than from reality itself? Think of a bitterly cold day when the wind bites your skin and the feeling is almost unbearable. No one hesitates to put on a coat or protect themselves in some way because we know that ignoring the cold would only bring more suffering. The mind works in a very similar way. When negative thoughts arise, if we don't guard against them, we end up freezing inside. Just as the body needs a coat, the mind needs vigilance and conscious choices. Without this care, we suffer not because of what happens, but because of what we imagine. Stoicism, a philosophy developed over 2,000 years ago by thinkers like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius, remains incredibly relevant today because it deals precisely with this invisible battle we fight within our minds. For the Stoics, it is not the external world that causes us suffering, but the way we interpret what happens. Marcus Aurelius said, "If you are distressed by something external, it is not that thing that troubles you, but your judgment about it." In other words, they already taught that true pain does not come from the facts themselves, but from our perception of them. In this video, you'll learn how to identify and transform negative thoughts, understand the mind-body connection, break limiting beliefs, and apply 7 Stoic lessons that can change your perception of reality. If you want to transform your mind and live with more control and clarity, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs this message. Lesson 1. The detailed version. Our negative thoughts often appear almost unnoticed, like automatic waves flooding our mind. They arise from past experiences, old beliefs, or environmental influences, often without us realizing it. Identifying these thoughts is crucial, because only when we bring them into our awareness can we interrupt the automatic cycle that keeps us trapped in anxiety, fear, or frustration. Without attention, the mind operates on autopilot, making decisions based on negativity and preventing us from seeing new possibilities or solutions. Imagine starting a new project and the thought arises, "I won't succeed, it's too difficult." This thought can dominate your energy, paralyzing your actions. By writing it down and reflecting on it, you create space to choose another perspective, such as, "I don't know everything yet, but I can learn." In this way, instead of being a prisoner of your thoughts, you become the protagonist of your story, opening the path to new opportunities. Research from Stanford University shows that recognizing and challenging automatic thoughts increases the ability to overcome failures and achieve success, proving that mental change is scientific, not just motivational. By recognizing your negative thoughts, you take the first real step toward taking control of your mind and transforming your life. Lesson 2. Replace negative thoughts with positive ones. It's not enough to just identify negative thoughts. You need to learn to replace them with constructive and realistic ideas. When we allow negative thoughts to dominate our mind, they generate fear, anxiety, and frustration, blocking our ability to act. Consistently practicing the replacement of negative with positive thoughts is like training a muscle. The more you do it, the stronger your mind becomes, focusing on what truly matters and opening you up to new opportunities for learning, growth, and emotional well-being. If you think, "I always fail at this," or "I'm not good enough," try replacing it with, "Every mistake is a learning opportunity," or "I'm evolving and can improve every day." When challenges arise, instead of feeling intimidated, say, "I don't know everything yet, but I can learn and find solutions." This practice turns small daily actions into a cycle of progress, confidence, and resilience, changing how you respond to any situation. Tony Robbins says, "Where focus goes, energy flows." Scientifically, studies in positive psychology show that reprogramming thoughts strengthens brain areas linked to well-being and motivation, proving the power of mental substitution. By replacing negative thoughts with positive ones, You become the protagonist of your life, cultivating confidence and clarity every single day. Lesson 3. Understand the physical impact of thoughts. Our thoughts don't just affect the mind, they also directly reflect on the body. When we feel fear, anxiety, or worry, the body responds as if facing a real danger. Heart races, breathing becomes shallow, muscles tense, and hands sweat. This physical cycle reinforces mental discomfort, creating a constant stress loop. On the other hand, positive thoughts relax the body, reduce tension, and increase a sense of well-being, showing that mind and body are deeply connected and influence each other. Imagine you're about to speak in public, and the thought arises, "I'm going to mess everything up." Immediately, your body reacts, heart races, legs tremble, breathing shortens. By noticing these signs, take a deep breath and transform the thought, "I'm prepared, I can express myself clearly." This shift in perspective reduces physical tension, helps maintain emotional control, and allows you to handle the challenge better, breaking the automatic anxiety loop. Harvard studies show that reframing negative thoughts lowers cortisol, the stress hormone, and that the mind directly influences physical health, proving the mind-body connection. By understanding how thoughts shape your body, you learn to control both physical and emotional reactions, cultivating balance and well-being. Lesson 4. Break free from limiting beliefs. Often, our decisions and perceptions are shaped by limiting beliefs formed in childhood or through past experiences. These beliefs act like heavy curtains that block light and fresh air from our minds, preventing new opportunities and ideas from emerging. To live fully, it is essential to identify and question these internal limitations. By challenging the negative narrative that tells us, "I'm not capable," or "I always fail," we open space for new perspectives and personal growth. If you believe, "I can't stand out at work," observe this belief and look for contrary evidence, small achievements, positive feedback, or skills you've developed. By replacing limiting thoughts with affirmations like, "I can learn and improve continuously," you change how you perceive your abilities, becoming more confident and prepared for challenges that once seemed impossible. Bruce Lipton, in The Biology of Belief, shows that 95% of our daily decisions come from subconscious programming, and challenging limiting beliefs can transform how we perceive reality. Breaking free from limiting beliefs is like opening internal doors. You free yourself from the past and begin creating new opportunities for growth and success. Lesson 5. Develop positive mental processes. Our thoughts directly shape the quality of our mind and, consequently, the way we perceive life. When the mind is dominated by negative ideas, we distort reality and feel insecure, anxious, or incapable. Developing positive mental processes is like training your mind to focus on solutions, learning, and opportunities. This ongoing practice strengthens emotional resilience and creates a clearer, more optimistic perspective, allowing the mind to function as a tool for change rather than an invisible prison. If the thought, "I always fail at everything," arises, replace it with, "Every mistake is a chance to learn and grow." Each morning, write down 3 things you can do to improve or 3 positive aspects of your day. This daily routine helps reinforce positive mental habits, training your mind to notice opportunities, solve problems, and respond constructively even in the face of challenges. Marcus Aurelius said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." Cognitive behavioral psychology studies confirm that positive thoughts strengthen areas of the brain linked to well-being and motivation. By cultivating positive mental processes, you turn your mind into a powerful ally to overcome challenges and live a better life. Lesson 6. Practice daily gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful tool to transform thoughts and emotions. When we focus on the positive aspects of our lives, even in difficult situations, we change the way we perceive reality. Daily gratitude practice activates areas of the brain linked to happiness, increases serotonin levels, and reduces feelings of anxiety and depression. Small acts of acknowledgement, such as appreciating a morning coffee or a learning moment, help reprogram the mind to focus on what truly matters. When you wake up, write down 3 things you are grateful for, even if they seem simple, like the sun, a conversation, or a moment of silence. Throughout the day, when facing challenges, remind yourself of something positive that recently happened. This consistent practice shifts your perception of what is important, reduces automatic complaints, and creates a cycle of emotional well-being, strengthening your mind to handle adversity more effectively. Martin Seligman, founder of positive psychology, states that cultivating gratitude reprograms the mind to see the world more optimistically, scientifically proving the positive effects of this practice. Practicing gratitude transforms your mind and your day, fostering happiness, balance, and a positive perception of reality.
Lesson 7. Give yourself permission to be happy. Many people carry the belief that happiness depends on external factors, such as career success, relationships, or financial stability. In reality, happiness begins within, with the conscious decision to cultivate it. Giving yourself permission to be happy means taking responsibility for your own emotions and choices, recognizing your value and your right to live positively. This practice strengthens the mind, releases emotional energy, and creates an internal environment conducive to personal growth and lasting well-being. Start your day by repeating to yourself, "Today, I give myself permission to be happy." During difficult situations, such as a conflict or challenge at work, remember that your happiness does not depend on the external environment. Small actions, like smiling, expressing gratitude, or doing something you enjoy, reinforce the idea that you are responsible for your own joy, allowing your mind to flourish even in the face of adversity. Wayne Dyer teaches us that we cannot control the external world, but we can always control our internal responses, showing that true happiness depends on our mind, not our circumstances. By giving yourself permission to be happy, you take control of your own life, cultivating joy and balance in every choice and daily action. Stoicism has taught us for centuries that controlling the mind is essential for living well. As Marcus Aurelius said, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Today, modern science confirms this. Neuroscience studies show that positive thoughts strengthen brain areas linked to well-being and reduce stress hormones, proving that philosophy and science walk hand in hand. By combining ancient wisdom with modern evidence, we can transform our mind and actions to live a balanced life. Have you noticed any negative thought controlling you today? How can you transform it into something positive to change your reality? Throughout this video, we've seen how our thoughts shape our reality, from identifying negative patterns to replacing them with constructive ideas, practicing gratitude, and challenging limiting beliefs. By combining ancient wisdom and modern evidence, we learn that we have the power to control our mind and actions, creating a more balanced, conscious, and opportunity-filled life. Now, reflect. Are you letting negative thoughts define your day? Or are you taking control of your mind? If this video helped you see new possibilities, leave a comment, share it with someone who needs this message, and subscribe to the channel to keep learning and applying Stoic wisdom in your daily life.